At the point when we understand our fantasies, life gets some information about it. At that point, it is basic to venture out your fantasy venture. Be that as it may, the hardest piece of excursion is this initial step. What is the initial step for you? Allow me to clear a certain something. The initial step isn't simply contemplating your fantasy. Here, initial step implies one activity step that set out an establishment for your fantasy. The greater part of the disappointments in this world happen not long before this initial step. Take a model. In the event that you need to be an essayist, simply pondering it won't make you one. Venture out, start compassing. In the event that you can't, learn it first. Join a class. Go to an occasion or read a book. Don't simply sit inert. You can begin little. You can become anything in the event that you begin dealing with it. The lone constraint you have in your brain. In the event that you don't venture forward, you will remain at a similar spot. As Liz Smith stated, start someplace. You can't fabricate a standing on what you expect to do. Why it is critical to begin. At the point when our fantasies are new, we are amped up for them. Indeed, even pondering it can fill you with energy. Around then, we fabricate numerous plans in our psyche. As time passes by, inspiration factor gets decreasing. Why? Since we think a great deal and don't go past reasoning. Initially, many dread components stop us to settle on early choices. Once in a while our uncertainty and some of the time there is dread of disappointment forestall us to start. Keep in mind. What are the perspectives that stop us venturing out? Allow us to perceive and begin chipping away at them today. Why it is critical to venture out your dreams. Number 1. You will escape your comfortable zone. You can't start since it might take you to the awkward zone. Keep in mind, the most elevated development lie when you escape your agreeable zone. Get out and fly high. Number 2. You will learn along the journey. You may fear beginning something since you don't think a lot about the necessary abilities. It is okay. No one is wonderful here as flawlessness is a deep-rooted measure. You may learn quicker once the excursion you had always wanted beginning. Number 3. You make one stride, God will take 2. If you step toward your objective, God will find a way to help you. In any case, you must be persistent to start with and continue onward. Number 4. Your vision will turn out to be clear. Do you have question in your latent capacity? When you will make a move, every one of your questions disappear. You will have the option to see your objective plainly. On the off chance that your activities are not inspiring you, it isn't for yours. On the off chance that you actually question yourself, stop it. In the event that you abhor what you are doing, accomplish something that enthusiastic you. Number 5. You will lose your fear of failure. When you begin something, not all things go true to form. Disappointments occur throughout everyday life. It is okay to flop, however, never rehash a similar misstep. Disappointments consistently offer us greatest exercises of life. Maybe without that disappointment you would never investigate a few measurements. As Japanese maxim, fall multiple times, stand up 8. Number 6. You will see unlimited opportunities. Sometimes we surrender our fantasies since we don't see a lot of chance. In the start of anything, we can't actually assess the degree. Today, the world is brimming with circumstances that were never exists prior. You will see a lot of ways continuing to your fantasy when you venture out.
So take the first step toward your dream. Good luck.